Everybody in the building, you have just now been joined by the Know It All podcast. And of course, it is Pick'em time. Pick'em time is here. And you got your main man, Big Tate, with me, man. Tate, how you doing, man?
What's good, Mod? I'm good, man. Y'all boys, I was watching the Laker game, man, playing New Orleans. Y'all boys talk about Russ, man. Russ down there got a triple-double at halftime, and they winning by 16 points, man.
Man, listen, even a blind squirrel can find a nut at some point in his life. Russ is out here just doing whatever, man, making LeBron look bad. But yeah, man, Big G is not with us, still under the weather, man. Definitely, we're going to get it in. He has mailed in and phoned in his picks. We'd like to thank everybody who is here rocking with us, man. Definitely, your support is welcome. We ask that you would just like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, though, when we go live. You'll definitely be there to get those notifications, and you'll be here rocking with us when we do it, man. And definitely we ask you guys, if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow us on Twitter as well, because we are there on Twitter for you and yours. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been a lot of movement in the NFL this week. It's been a lot of movement, man. Things that we'll talk about during this Pick'em show, but we're definitely going to get to it on our Sunday show. But the first game we got here, Tate, man, is the Eagles versus the Texans. Eagles versus the Texans. So the Eagles at the Texans. The Texans were supposed to get off Brandon Cooks, and he's very mad about that. Don't know that he's actually even going to get an opportunity to touch the field this weekend. Wouldn't matter anyway. I have the Philadelphia Eagles taking that game at the Texans.
G has the Eagles. I had the Eagles. Keep it moving.
All right. And we have the new quarterback in town who actually played a pretty decent game. We really need to get some more out of Jonathan Taylor. But Sam Ehlinger played a decent game. If he can start getting them off, I think the Colts have a chance here at the Patriots. Every time I pick against the Patriots, they win. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Evil Empire. And we'll see. Maybe when I pick them, they lose. I don't get it, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the Evil Empire. But I have a sneaking suspicion that the Colts is going to get off the snide this week. But I'm going to go with the Evil Empire.
Yeah, G picked the Patriots, man. Give me the Patriots too, man. I ain't bet on no Texas quarterback.
Look at him. Just hate. I want all the bad things in life to happen to you and only you. The next game we have the struggling Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions. It's a very interesting game. The Detroit Lions are balling. They're just losing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're a sorry team. They're just playing better teams. And they're playing teams that aren't making mistakes. But this team is pretty good. But they did get off of Hawkinson this week, which I think makes them a little bit weaker. And I'm not even going to lie, man. I want to go with Green Bay in this one. But hell, Green Bay make me even scared to do that. Man, I'm going to go with Green Bay. I'm going to definitely go with Green Bay.
Yeah, man. I can see why you went G went with Green Bay. I can see why y'all went with Green Bay, man. But you said the game is in Detroit?
It is in Detroit.
I like the Lions running game to get going, man. Green Bay's defense not what we thought it was going to be this year, man. I like Jamal Williams playing his old team, coming back and giving them the business. Give me the Lions.
Got the Lions, and G chose what did G chose?
He chose the Packers.
Chose the Packers. Ooh. All right. So let's see here. Next game we got the Chargers versus the Falcons. The Chargers at the Falcons. Bro, I'm be honest with you. There's no way I'm going for the Falcons in this game, even though Marcus Mariota is my quarterback. Listen, there's no way. There's no way I'm going with the Falcons. Just I can't do it. So in this game, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Who you got?
G has the Chargers, and I'm not gonna mess around, man. Give me the Chargers too, man. And the game is Atlanta though, but I just feel like that Herbert gonna get going, and the Chargers gonna win it.
Yeah, even though Mike Williams is out, and I'm not sure that Keenan Allen is back either. So it's not gonna be an easy win, but I think it'll be a win nonetheless. We have the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. Interesting game. The Bills are marching in here to the Jets. The Jets are without Brees Hall. The Buffalo Bills look like the best team in football. I'm going with Buffalo.
G picked the Bills. I'm gonna pick the Bills, but I'm just gonna comment on you saying they like the best team in football. They have, but I think Green Bay showed the formula the other day, man. Same reminiscent to what the Patriots did last year. They just ran the ball. Buffalo can't really stop the run, and they can't run the ball. So I mean, I'm not saying that that's a formula to just win, but that's a formula that can work if somebody executes it right. But I picked the Bills.
I like what you said. I believe in that. I believe in it wholeheartedly. Next game, we have the Vikings at the Commanders. The Vikings at the Commanders. The Vikings just picked up Hawkinson. I think you get him in the offense early and often. But Washington is another team that you talked about. They're still hurting on defense. They lost the defensive back to you guys, to the Steelers. I just have the Vikings in this game, man.
Yeah, G has the Vikings, and I have Kirk Cousins coming home. My cuz coming home to get that W. This is where it all started for him. He gonna come home and get that W.
Get that
FedEx Field.
Get that dub. I love it. So we have the Panthers, who've been playing really good as of late. Their quarterback, is went over and took over the job and looked good doing it. And they're playing at the Bengals, and the Bengals lost a tough one. They started getting they got took to the woodshed this past Monday night, and it's on a quick turnaround. Y'all, honestly, I can't see the Bengals losing this one at home. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Big G picked the Bengals, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Bengals to bounce back, but if they play like they did, they missing Jamar Chase that much. And they play like they did against Cleveland tonight because Carolina putting some stuff together. They well coached. Steve Wilkes is coaching them well. PJ Adams is playing good enough to win games. Chuba Hubbard is back. Foreman is playing. I know that's a Texas running back. And they running the ball. They already got a nice young fast defense. So it's not a stretch to say that the Panthers could win. But I'm gonna pick the Bengals.
It's definitely not a stretch. I agree with that wholeheartedly. The Raiders at the Jaguars, does it matter? This game, somebody's got to win, and their record's going to get better. The Jaguars just always look like this scatterbrained team. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. The Raiders, I don't even feel like they have any type of direction whatsoever. But I just feel like this is the game the Raiders put it together and actually win. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Raiders in this one.
You the lone wolf on this game, man. Me and Big G both picked the Jaguars.
Yeah, listen, I know it feels like a stretch, but something in my heart just says they not gonna lay down the season. They just not gonna lay it all the way down. We have the Dolphins versus the Bears. The Dolphins at the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields played a good game. Definitely played a good game last week, but they lost Roquan Smith on defense, and he was a tackling machine. So I'm going with the Dolphins.
And they lost the other dude they sent to Philly.
Yeah, they lost him before the game. And Roquan Smith kind of single-handedly kept him in it. So, in my mind, the Dolphins.
Okay. Yeah, Big G picked the Dolphins. And yeah, I'm not gonna buck the trend on picking the favorite right there, man. Give me the Dolphins too, man.
I like it. So this is the interesting game. Seattle Seahawks the referee. I'm laughing because the referee last week called them the Seattle Mariners when he was making the call. It's horrible. It was horrible. It was come on, man. It was come on, man. But the Seattle Seahawks versus at the Arizona Cardinals. Now, D Hop is balling out of his mind. And every time I done went against Gino just done proved me wrong. And now Gino has started finding his second receiver. Yeah, I ain't going against the Seahawks this time. I mean, I would love to buck the trend and go with Arizona at home, but I'm going with the Seahawks. That's my final pick.
Ooh, Lone Wolf again, 2 times in a row. Well, no, we all picked the Dolphins last time, but the Raiders, Jaguars, you went Raiders by yourself. You going Seahawks by yourself. Me and G both got the Cardinals.
That you got to go to AZ. This is a game that looked like it had more promise though at the beginning of the year, and it feels like the underachiever bowl at this point. You know, these guys have had big hopes and aspirations, and it's the Rams versus the Buccaneers. Rams versus the Buccaneers. Rams are 3-4. The Bucs are 3-5. Can we see Tom Brady go out on a losing note? I mean, is this?
I don't think Tom Brady's ever lost 4 games in a row. That's what this would be.
It definitely would. So, man, I'm gonna go with Brady. I'm gonna go with Brady in this one. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bucs.
Where remind me where's the game at again?
It's in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Big G picked the Bucs. I'm gonna go ahead and go goat too. Give me old goat milk. fresh off that divorce.
Fred, oh man, it hurts. So we got the Titans versus the Chiefs. Titans at the Chiefs. Listen, Mahomes got a new toy, shiny, and he's gonna use it. Kadarius Toney is down there at the Chiefs. Think he has a big week.
You think he played this week? Ready to go?
He ready to go, healthy. He was playing around on the Giants. He didn't want to play. He was in the doghouse.
Okay.
I got the Chiefs in this game. I got the Chiefs. Although Derrick Henry put up, two bills, I still got the Chiefs in this game.
Okay, yeah. Well, they're gonna need another. Well, Big G picked the Chiefs. Do you know if Tannehill's back?
I don't think Tannehill will be back for this game.
Well, if Tannehill was playing, I was gonna pick the Chiefs. But if Malik Willis is playing, I'm gonna still pick the Chiefs.
You'll still pick the Chiefs. Absolutely. Last game, because of all of the buys, we've got the Ravens, new look Ravens, and the Saints. This is probably one of the best games of the week, if not the best game. The Saints is going to have everybody back. Thomas, Landry, Olave's been healthy, so everybody's going to be back, man. And definitely turn around on the flip side. We got Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith is now a Baltimore Raven, and I'm gonna tell you, Baltimore's defense needed him, and I think Roquan is gonna do well. I'm definitely going with Baltimore.
Big G picked the Saints. Where's the game at?
It's in New Orleans.
Give me the Saints too, man.
Ooh,
that's more. That's more or less just my AFC hate. So that's all the games?
That is all of the games for this week. Like I told you, it was a small bill. You got four, I think, teams. The Cowboys, the Steelers, the Broncos.
No, that's it. Big G put an extra game. He picked the Cowboys. They only got a game this week, so that's just a mistake.
Yeah. I was saying the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Broncos. I was trying to remember who else was on a bye. This is their bye week. So we're going to see, man. I mean, everybody's getting healthy in the NFL. That's the thing. That's the thing I keep saying, Tate. At this point, in this juncture in the game, whoever gets healthy and stays healthy is going to be your champion. You know what I'm saying? If they got to get healthy and stay healthy, because they're going to have to be playing with each other for a while. It's just like I said with my Cowboys. My Cowboys are getting healthy. That's one of the reasons why they didn't pick up anybody before the trade deadline. Also, I think that, looking at OBJ coming and being
they didn't pick up nobody. I heard because they wanted Cooks, but Dak make too much money. They can't work no more money in there.
Well, it wasn't just that. Houston wanted a second round pick for Cooks. And Steven Jones loves his second round picks. He's found so many gems in the second round. He ain't trying to let those go. So I understand what he's saying. I get it. You have enough talent over there. James Washington's getting healthy. He'll be back after the bye. Noah Brown will be back. And then you go ahead and you pick up, because he did, say this out loud. I'm looking at people who are not on current teams right now. So, Will, you got Will Fuller, you have OBJ, which I think OBJ is the target here because of the simple fact that Michael Irvin has been in his ear. So I think, you definitely get a chance to see another wide receiver. And defensively, heck, you already got so many defensive linemen, and Jonathan Hankins pickup was a great pickup. So I mean, hey, I think that's good. I am a little bit taken back by the trade to Chicago for Claypool. I'm a little bit taken back. I'm feeling like the Packers should have took that deal. That should have been.
Well, I think it went up to the Packers to take the deal. It was up to the Steelers to who they want to trade to. The Steelers looking like they think at the end of the season, Chicago's second round pick going to be higher than Green Bay's second round pick. Now, if Green Bay wanted to get in the mix, they could have said, we're going to give you our second and a fifth or something like that, sweeten the pot a little bit, but they didn't. So the Steelers went with the Bears second round pick. I find that funny because we was on the BTSC broadcast the other day with Payday on there. He's a Bears fan. I said, man, Claypool going to go for a second round pick. He said, man, ain't nobody going to trade for no Claypool, no second round pick. And then lo and behold, what happens? Not only do he get traded for a second round pick, he gets traded to the Bears.
To his squad.
To his squad, right.
Yeah. But no, I think I would have loved to see that go different. Real quickly, the winners, I think, in this whole thing, we have to see that it looks like, the overall winners right now is San Francisco. With picking up Christian McCaffrey. Definitely I'm looking at Hawkinson at the Vikings is a good one. Roquan Smith is a really good one for Baltimore. Those three really stand out to me the most.
I would probably be inclined to agree. I mean, I think boy in Philly, what's his name? He's a player for y'all. Quinn, yeah. I think Quinn is an impact situational rusher, but he's not going to make a big impact like those other guys you named. But he is going to be an extra body they can throw in there and give their quarterback. He did have 18.5 sacks just last year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's not wafer by far. You know what I'm saying? He can actually still play football, and I think he's going to be impactful. But when you think about Roquan Smith, he's just a tackling machine, bro. Like, I mean, he leads the league in tackles right now. So you trade that guy to a defense who's already decent. You know what I mean? I think you got it. And then, of course, you take somebody like CMC and you put him in San Francisco, and that changes the dynamic of it as well. Robbie Anderson, I think, will be a good addition at some point, but the Cardinals got to play some defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see Robbie Anderson being a big factor. D-Hop getting all those rocks, then Ertz getting the rest of them. I mean, Hollywood Brown out for the season, ain't he?
No, he'll be back week 12.
Oh, Robbie Anderson ain't no factor then.
Yeah, he'll be back week 12. We'll check that out. But you guys, man, thank you guys for rocking with us. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you'll definitely catch us there. Make sure you also catch us on Twitter. We've been talking a lot of cash. And I'm going to tell you something. Philadelphia fans are rowdy. They rowdy. They ain't trying to hear nothing, you know. So if you see us on Twitter, make sure you connect with us on Twitter. We're talking our cash. We talking our talk. We are the KnoItAllZ. I thank you for rocking with us. For myself and Big G, and for my boy Tate Boy Fresh, we out of here. Deuces.
Peace.